How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is your boy Mars. As you guys see, we are back in Forza Horizon 5, and we got the really nice super stock here from Dodge in the background. Got for you guys two really nice tunes to show you guys the full build and everything like that. So yeah, everybody new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and let's get right to it. So as you guys see, I got it with the baby blue, got the carbon fiber doors on it, got the hood, got everything else carbon fiber on the top roof and trunk. Make it looking pretty good. All in all, really cool looking vehicle. It does still weigh a pretty hefty amount, but it's just good to have a real nice Dodge. You know, they keep coming out with different Dodges and things like that. So I'm gonna show you guys two tunes. One's gonna have the original engine supercharged, and the other is going to be a 1500 horsepower one with a V8. V8 with 1500 horsepower is insane. But yes, that's going to be the second engine. So let's get right to it. Let's go right to the upgrades here. Custom upgrades. And right in here, you got a few engines you can do. You have the original engine here, which is 1,000. I got it with 1,043 horsepower there. You can add, I think, a little bit more. But it does gain more weight. I'll show you that later on. But besides that, you got the 6.2 liter V8. It's an LS engine. You got a nice V10 here from the Vipers. You got a V12. And you got this engine. This is going to be the next one we're going to do here, the 8.9 liter V8. So that's a really cool engine there with 1,500 horsepower. The vehicle is going to be rear wheel drive, and we're going to leave it alone with the supercharger. Turbo, you get, you gain more weight and stuff like that with it. So no need for the turbo. Forget about the turbo. Get away from that. Leave it with the supercharger so you can hear that thing whine. And let's go right over here to the build. All the parts are going to be raced besides the oil and cooling. So make sure to put all the parts on here race. Very easy and simple, just like that with the supercharger. And yep. So it was the so make sure to put the this right here as well. And the oil and cooling is what we're not going to put. Oh, I actually did it the opposite direction. So yeah, you can take off the oil and cooling and put the intercooler on there. Besides that, you're going to have it with the flywheel. Make sure to go race on there. So you put the intercooler and take off the oil and cooling, and then you got even lighter in weights. And you got it now with 1,063. Fully loaded is going to be 1,076, but you do gain a lot more weight into it. So make sure to do that on there. And let's go right over here to the suspension. Make sure to put race on there. We have rally on the springs. And then we're going to be race. Make sure to be full weight reduction. No roll cage needed because it already weighs 3,000 pounds. And put that race on there to reduce some weights. Now let's go to the drivetrain. We're going to put that race. We have it with a 4-speed transmission. So we got some, it's a quarter-mile car. 4-speed transmission to reduce some more weight as well. So if you can see the 4-speed transmission compared to the other ones, it does gain more weight on it as well. So 4-speed transmission, if you guys want, you guys can bypass it with a 6-speed transmission, but we're going to use 4-speed here for the quarter-mile. It's a quarter-mile drag car, as you guys know. Make sure to put all the other parts race. And let's go to the tires. Make sure to put the ones all the way in the bottom. The drag tires are the ones to put all the way in the bottom. Do not put like the semi-slicks or anything like that. And no width in the front, and crazy amount of width here in the rear at 365s in the rear. Make sure to go just one size bigger. You guys can go a little bit bigger too. A good experiment here to go even like 21s in the rear. Get a nice even bigger footprint with that 0 to 60. Nice little top end speed there as well. So I got it on 19 right now, but this is a nice base tunes for everybody to get a habit of tuning the car, make it a little bit quicker and things like that. Make sure to put the lightest weight wheels. The original wheels are not the lightest, so make sure to put the lightest weight wheels on there. And if you guys want to put spacers to make it look even more aggressive, you guys can put those spacers. Look at that. It looks pretty crazy with the spacers. And all you have here is a spoiler. You can take off that spoiler, even though it looks great with the spoiler. I honestly like the spoiler. You're going to take it off to reduce some more weight. And that is it. Let's go right to the tune. Let me install this here. Might have to do little twitches with the tune, but it's gonna, it is what it is. Let's save it there. Okay, and then here goes the tune, guys. 55 in the front, 15 in the rear. We got 343 on that first gear. Second gear is 190. Third gear is 130, and fourth gear is 0.95. And then we're going to go a little bit positive here. We don't want those front tires barely touching the ground there, so we want positive on it. Negative, or actually we just leave it at 0, and then zero everything out in 7, 65, 65. Soft in the front, stiff in the rear at 425 or 420. It's fine. And then 1991. Nice equal distribution there with a rebound and buff stiffness. Nothing with this, nothing with this, and 100 and 100. So, really, really nice all the way around. Let's go out for a little spin here with it, so I can show you guys the, the interior and exterior. Look at this thing here. It looks great. Honestly, like the hood on there with those the scoops on there. And of course, you got to put the stickers on there just to make it, make it look a lot better. Look at the interior on here. It looks pretty normal interior. But let's take it out for a little spin. Take it out for a little spin here. We are at the nice little house here. Hear that whine. It sounds really dope. How you can hear it so good from the front. As you guys see, the car travels the 160s, high 160s. Originally the car does like about a 160. You can do a normally I think it does like 159. So it's between both. The number you want to do is probably be the consistent 160s. If you can get it to do a 161, it'll probably be like extremely fast with it. But yeah, a lot of it's going to do with the tire compound, the suspension, and the amount of horsepower. Sometimes you put more horsepower, it does better, or less horsepower, even though it's adding weight. Certain things like that you can do. But all in all, it looks really, really nice. I really like this paint job on it with the baby blue on there. So let's go to the quarter mile, guys. It's going to be this pole here on the left. Pole here on the left is a quarter mile, as you guys see. This will be 440 yards, 1320 feet. So we're gonna go over here. Look, see, where 440 yards is right there. 440 yards, and you see how the car is a little bit closer. Some people, launch from a little bit more back, but this is 440 yards. Car is going to be a 4K launch. To launch it at that, you're going to press e-brake, gas, and the clutch. So when you press the e-brake and gas, the RPMs will shoot up, and then you press down the clutch to hold it. So let's do it another shot. If it doesn't work for some reason, you just move the car back, and then you move it forward. Come down to a full stop while rolling, and then try it again. E-brake, gas, and clutch. You're going to see your RPM shoot up, and then you press down the clutch. So e-brake, gas, clutch. Now I can tap on the clutch where I have all three buttons pressed down to get a little bit higher of an RPM. You got 17 pounds of boost. Torque is 857. Wow, that's a lot of torque coming off the line there. All you got to do is let go of the e-brake and the clutch. And there you go. Nice little wheelie. And then just continues to be pretty smooth there. Finishing off in fourth gear at 159. Consistently 160. Remember, this is a nice bass tune. Just so everybody can get the grasp, I want everybody to be able to drive the car easily with it spinning. If you guys are having issues spinning, make sure to go to here, and you are in standard steering. Simulation steering for rear-wheel drives makes the car spin, so make sure you are in standard. Manual clutch is the way to go, of course. If you guys want to rewind and things like that, traction control off. On everything else is the same. So that is my settings there. Let's do one more pass and then bring out the monster 1500 horsepower one. I was able to snipe 2 of them, so this car is on the festival. You can do 20 points to get it. I sniped 2 of them from the auction house. To do that, make sure to be on solo. Try to change your graphics as fast as you can, so you can have better with the graphics. But yeah, all in all, really like the way this car moves. Even though you want it to be a lot faster, of course, everybody wants it to be like the 170, one high 168s. but because of the weight, it's still trapping a lot lower. I believe it would probably be about 11 to 1200 horsepower. This car will probably move a lot better and trap those kind of numbers, but they didn't give us an engine swap that we're able to be a V8 and also have that kind of power. So, and the other one, the 15, is just automatically 1500 horsepower. So that is that. Let's go here in the garage real quick so we can hop into the other car, which is going to be, I was able to get two. So it's this one here, the 1500 horsepower. Let's go to the upgrades. Let's go right over here. And now you see it's 1500 horsepower. There is nothing. It's rear wheel drive with 1500 horsepower. You're just going to go straight to the suspension. Make sure to put the rally on there. Everything else is race, full weight reduction, and no roll cage. Same thing as always. Go right over here. Make sure to put all the parts. Got still the 4-speed on there. Remember, you guys can do a 6-speed if you guys follow the gear ratios that I have with like the shifting on it. Make sure to put the right drag tires. Full width in the rear at 365s, no width in the front, but it's still 315 in the front. Crazy. 19s in the rear, nothing in the front. Make sure the lightest weight wheels. Got these whole shots on there. Pretty cool. And if you guys want to do the spacers, last thing is the spoiler. Take off that spoiler on there. Even though it looks great with the spoiler, take it off. And that is it. So let's go to the tune here. 55 in the front, 15 in the rear. We got 240 now, 370, 265, 210, and 165. 0 everything out in 7, 65, 65. Soft in the front, stiff in the rear now, a little bit more at 560, raised all the way up to the sky. 1992. Nothing with this, and 100 and 100. So now let's bring out the monstrous 1500 horsepower one. Sounds insane. This one's a lot easier to launch. All you gotta do is press the e-brake and clutch with this one, and then the gears, as you see, are gonna be back to back gears. So if you guys want to do reverse standstill burnouts, you guys can. You got to kind of have the throttle, just the brake a little bit halfway, not all the way down. Line up the car here. Make sure to do e-brake and gas, and that is it. Just e-brake and gas. Wait for the RPMs to drop all the way down there. We got 1100 foot-pounds of torque coming off the line at 22 pounds of boost. That's why I have it at this kind of launch instead of a higher launch. All you got to do is let go of the e-brake. We'll have the gas press all the way down. It's going to do a little squat. And that's it. All the rest of the gears are going to transition very smoothly. And now you're trapping 177 miles per hour in the quarter mile with 1500 horsepower. So that is pretty cool. E-brake and gas. Let go of the e-brake. There you go. Transition all those gears very smooth. Back to back. You'll have this car trapping 177. So yeah, all in all, hopefully you guys like this car. I'm super excited about PlayStation coming in with us and joining the community, and I would love for them to see my videos and learn from, from tuning and things like that, and also race the Xbox boys. That's gonna be pretty cool to see. So yeah, just hope you guys like it. Enjoy, subscribe, and I'll see you guys around with another drag tune video. Peace out, everybody. Bye bye now.